Amy Didino, Drum Talk TV. We're at the NAMM Show 2020, and I'm here with Sean. Sean, how are you today?
Very good. How are you? Thanks.
I'm very good, thank you. I understand that we have a new snare drum behind you that is really exciting. I'd love to hear more about it.
Yeah, we do. It's in celebration of the 20th anniversary of the Pearl Philharmonic Series drums, the most successful and prolific concert drums in history. So to really highlight that, we're issuing a limited edition of 20 of these cast bronze snare drums. This is a 5mm thick cast bronze, nickel-plated, hand-engraved, autographed snare drum, commemorating the Philharmonic lineup, but also to recognize Tom Freer, percussionist with the Cleveland Symphony Orchestra's involvement in the development of this drum and the development of the infamous and world-famous SR500 Philharmonic throw. So we have a gold-plated hardware STL lug setup, a 5mm solid cast bronze shell with a special guitar wire wraparound snare assembly and an updated snare throw in the SR505 model, tighter tolerances, captive adjustment knobs, and really a next-generation peek at the Philharmonic line to come. So a nod to the old and a look at what's new.
And that's really exciting to know that this is sort of the tip of the iceberg in a way, that you're taking that and then you're about to really innovate further.
Exactly. There's so much color and option with the Philharmonic line, but we're not done yet. It's got a long way to go, and we're excited about what's next.
That's exciting. Now, would it be okay if we headed over and just had a look at the mallet station for a moment? I know that's one of your sort of go-to staples.
Yeah, it's an exciting addition to the lineup. Let's go take a look.
Excellent. So we're going to head over here, other side of the booth, and have a look at the mallet station.
So the mallet station is a 3-octave USB-powered mallet controller. So it operates like any other mallet or keyboard controller would do, interacting with all your DAW sound library programs. Anything that can play MIDI, this can interact with it. But it allows percussionists that make music with sticks and mallets, gives percussionists access to that world of sound that we've really never really had easy access to. We partnered up with Keith McMillan Instruments, and their Smart Fabric technology is the sensor technology that's underneath this, and it gives a much wider dynamic and expressive response than anything else that's ever existed, and it allows us to do things that other types of technology really don't. One of the biggest features on this is our patented range adjustment. So the instrument is adjustable, comes out of the box set up in an F configuration, and what we do is we have these what we call gap caps. It shows you on the accidental side of the keyboard where the gaps are in the accidental notes. You can actually adjust what low note is assigned at the bottom. So while it is a 3-octave controller, it's actually more than that, because you can set it up as a low A marimba or a low F vibraphone or a low G xylophone if you need it to be.
And you know what? I've been really familiar with the mallet station, but clearly I haven't, because I did not realize that was a feature. And that is incredible, to be able to have that access to what would be then sort of an endless octaves of moving up and down.
Exactly. Prior to that, if you have a fixed range controller, you would be forced to transpose in octaves or play the instrument sort of half in the range where the part may be originally written, but now you don't have to do that. You can actually make that adjustment on the board. In addition, you can actually re-enable all those gaps, and you don't have to play this. It is laid out as a chromatic keyboard, but in fact, you could think of this as a big 43-note multipad. So you could set these all up in zones. Everything is assignable. It's completely MIDI controllable. We have an online editor that allows you to tweak and assign the preset buttons, the 3 faders, and of course all the notes. So you could set this up as a big multipad. There are a lot of artists out doing kind of a DJ type of performance utilizing this, because it's so much more interactive. They're exploring a lot more options, even going past the chromatic layout of a traditional keyboard. So it's an amazing addition to, I think, music in general, but certainly an exciting part of what Pearl's doing for electronics to come.
I mean, we've just talked about everything from orchestral to DJing and more beyond that. So that fact that we can do that with just this instrument and how you can sort of tailor it to what you need specific to one gig and take it to another gig and change it all up entirely, and you're still using the same instrument. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's applicable from absolute beginner students as a practice instrument to performance instruments. It's being used in Broadway theater applications, out on national tours, being used on recordings and performances every day. And composers are using it because they can actually play the parts that they play it, put it right into notation systems, so you can practice, perform, compose anywhere, anytime. It's just a lot of fun. It opens a lot of doors.
And really, sort of with the sleek design too. It's not taking up a lot of space, so that of course is another plus.
Absolutely. People in apartments, dorm rooms, or people that need to travel, you can actually practice in your hotel room with something like this. But also the silent aspect of it, being able to do everything on headphones. It's being used in classrooms, being used in professional productions, pit orchestras, things like that, marching bands, outdoor front ensembles and marching bands. There's really no place that you can't use it, which is really, really exciting.
Sean, thanks so much. I've learned so much, and I know our viewers will have as well. So thanks for sharing your expertise, and I really appreciate chatting with you here at NAMM 2020, and enjoy the rest of your time here.
Great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Take care.
Bye-bye.